Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of what?
Sips, Riffs, and Flix. Well, okay. So the software that we're using, Zoom, just said recording in progress. I thought I counted down.
No. Remember, that's why there was an episode where you tried to edit it because we're sitting here like this.
Well, I can't edit.
And then
that's
we're like,
the problem.
We're sitting here in this recording for like 30 seconds. So we're just staring and we're like, hey, what's up, everybody?
I don't have 3 hours of my life to dedicate to editing 20 seconds.
Yeah. So anyway, this is another episode of Sips, Riffs, and Flix. I'm your co-host, Kevin.
I'm your co-host, Brandon.
And today, we're going to do something pretty interesting today. I'm actually really excited about this. I don't know if any of you have ever watched the show Southern Charm. Have you ever watched Southern Charm?
I used to watch it all the time, my wife and I, because it was our soap opera.
You're right. So have you seen like the last couple seasons, or did y'all stop early?
So to be fair, we stopped watching it, not because we didn't like it. It's because we have, as many of you know, 5-year-old twins. And guess what?
Well, they're busy.
Who has time, plus our real jobs, another business, blah, blah, blah. Who has time to watch it? So
the kids, wow.
I don't have DVR. I have limitless streams. Plugged James free. Anywho, another topic. But no. However, I do keep up with it through Kevin.
So, okay. So I don't know what season's getting ready to come out. They're getting ready to launch. I think it might be season 8.
Yeah, it's either 7 or 8. Should we research that?
Let's look that up, because we're gonna air this on the same day that it airs,
which is today.
Yeah. What up? So anyway, Southern Charm is, if you've never seen it, it's a group of friends that live in Charleston, South Carolina, which is about 3.5 hours from where we live in Statesville, North Carolina. And they all, most of them come from backgrounds of family money, very old money, ties to Charleston. And they just all hang out together, go out, talk. So it's a soap opera.
So this will be season 8. But interestingly enough, remember, Craig does not come from money.
Craig does not come from money.
However, he looks like he does.
Yeah. So they don't all come from money, but the backdrop is you hang out. Basically, if you become part of this crew,
right,
you will end up successful or be tied to success.
Kind of like our crew.
Yeah, kind of like our crew. Right. So so we do watch the show. It is interesting. It is kind of like a soap opera, but it's cool. Another interesting thing.
Yep.
I don't know. Well, let's drink first, and then I'll tell.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm super pumped about is I just went to Charleston this past weekend, and I was able to find something that became a bit of a rare bourbon.
Yeah.
And that took me several hours and several phone calls and several shop owners calling other shop owners, but I was able to get my hands on Gentry Bourbon.
What?
So, if you've ever watched the show, JD that's on the show owned several restaurants, properties. He had a lot of businesses, and he started a bourbon company called Gentry Bourbon. I love this bottle. It says it's
the
from
bottle is cool.
Charleston lowland too.
Now, rumor has it, Kevin may have purchased one of the last bottles in Charleston.
Yeah. So apparently, I don't know if this is true, but it's what I was told. This bottle that I have right here is one of the last 3 bottles that are actually in stores right now. So I stopped at several places, and they would call another owner. Hey, do you have any Gentry left? Nope, don't have it. After people figured it out, and I was really kind of persistent, like, hey, I just have to find this bottle. Watching Brandon open bottles never gets old, I'll tell you what. I got it at a liquor store called Bottles that is in Mount Pleasant, and it is one of the coolest places I've ever been. One side of it is all wines, champagnes, mixers, all this stuff. The other side, which is through another completely different door, is all bourbons and tequilas and everything. But I did find this Gentry. The dude told me, he was like, this is the last 3 bottles that we'll ever have because it is not made anymore.
And if it's a damn lie, he told it.
That's right. And it took me, I called or met every shop owner of every place in Charleston, and nobody had it. So I believe that this might be one of the last 3.
Could be.
So JD started it. season 6-ish probably. Craig was working for him. They had kind of like a falling out because Craig wanted to run the Gentry Bourbon.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Craig didn't really show a lot of initiative.
Right. So
they thought you just showed up, but that could have been part of the show.
It could have been. And for a long time, Thomas and everybody would be like, let me get a Gentry and Ginger.
Yeah.
Like, they were really pushing it. But anyway, a lot of stuff happened. I'm not going to say what all happened because who knows what's rumor and what's true. But
you can go on the interwebs and find out.
But Gentry Bourbon is no more. The restaurants are no more. So here we go. We're going to try Gentry Bourbon.
But Gentry.
But I think the bottle is cool and the story's cool, and it's Charleston, which is amazing.
It is a great place.
We went and hung out at Red's Ice House and saw my good buddy Skipper Crest. If any of y'all are down there, go hang out with him.
Shout out to Skipper.
Yep. And all right, well, you want to pour?
Yeah, let's pour it. So let me ask you this while we're pouring this. Now that by the way,
did you break a tooth off?
No, but I think I may have pierced my lip a little bit. So I'll get a little bit of blood taste, but I'll try to, differentiate.
What proof are we looking at here?
Oh man, so this is 45%, so it's 90 proof.
All righty.
Now, one thing I will tell you from looking at this, and by the way, I'm not a bourbon connoisseur. We don't really know what we're doing. We just like to drink it. Is right off the bat, it's not as amberish. Does that make sense?
Amber is the color.
Oh, no, it's fine. 311 is appropriate. But I'm interested. But that's the first thing I noticed, like when I poured it.
Do you notice it's a lighter color?
Yeah, it's not as like when we tried the old Nick Williams, it had like a darker color to it.
So I don't think this one's aged as much as the
how long
others
is
possibly.
Aged?
Don't know.
Aged at least 6 months.
It says it's aged to perfection is what it says.
As good as 6 months will get you. So let's try it out and see.
All right, so we are going to try Gentry Bourbon. Shout out to.
And now,
go ahead. No, you go. No, you go.
No.
Go ahead.
Regardless of what we say about this bourbon, we still like the show. So we're always going to tell you the truth.
Wait, why are you saying that?
Because if it's shitty, I'm going to tell them it's shitty. I mean, if I put something out there, well, I guess he probably doesn't care because it doesn't make it anymore.
I don't, but I don't know that.
That could not be true.
Because you still can't order it on the internet from what I've been told and what I understand.
Well, regardless, we still like the show. And if this isn't good, we'll just tell you. It doesn't mean we don't like it.
So anyway, JD Madison, I will say, show-wise, was one of my favorite characters.
So I was going to ask, cheers, by the way. I was going to ask you, who was your favorite?
All right, here we go. Mine stopped right here.
Yeah.
I do have some thyroid issues. I don't know if my thyroid stopped it, but mine stopped like right here.
You got a goal in the net. It's called your thyroid.
Mine stopped here and sat for a second and wasn't sure if it wanted to go down, and then it went on down.
Well,
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let me take another sip.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't mind it. I mean, I don't mind it at all, actually. It's a little hot.
Ooh.
That was not from the from the Gentry, that's from COVID.
Ooh, okay.
Not really.
I made a mistake. Here, what you got left? Take a sip, swish around your mouth.
Is that a mistake?
It's about it.
But you want me to do it?
Yeah, I do. Get it back there in the back, around your uvula. I want all your senses to get it. Okay, got it. That brings I brought a whole nother meaning because
that is hot.
Because I was with you. I was like, you know what, this isn't that bad. And then
it's hot.
I shit the bed by doing that swish around. Don't do that. If you drink this, just drink it. Don't do the swish trying to get your palate, whatever.
Hit me with some ice. Let me do the ice test.
Okay.
Because here's the thing: for me to give a fair shake to anything, I need to drink it on the rocks. Because I don't. There's not a lot of bourbons I like just straight out the bottle either.
Oh my God. Here you go. Let's get you a little
Give me a little nip there, would you?
All right.
So as you're pouring, I will say, so we were talking about the characters.
Yep.
So obviously if I were to pick somebody to hang out with, it would be Shep, because I feel like he's a lot like us. He just wants to have fun, play golf, and the difference would be is we're all married and having kids and responsibilities. So
it'd be just like the show. He gets mailbox money. Everybody goes to work.
Yeah. But
I missed 2 seasons and I pretty much get it.
But he's more, I feel like us, just down home Southern dude, just wants to hang out, play golf, and shoot ducks and hang out. But Jade,
but that's because he gets mailbox money.
True.
If I got mailbox money, I'd want to hang out and shoot ducks and drink till 2 o'clock in the morning too. But not hating, but just saying.
True. But the show, obviously, in order to be a popular show, they're gonna edit, they're gonna show the worst of people, they're gonna encourage them to start confrontation, blah blah blah.
I thought that was the best of him.
I might be the worst of them or the best of them.
We're doing an episode on Southern Charm, and you're not even wearing your Shep hat.
I didn't even think about it. I do have a Shep gear hat.
He does. Do you know where it is? I'll keep talking to him when you go get it if you want.
I do. Should we?
I mean, we're not going to edit it. So
I'll just go with that.
But
I do have a green Shep gear hat with the American flag on the front.
Yep. You do.
So, but I would say like show wise, JD Madison, I feel like is the most what you see is what you get guy. Like he calls people out. Like I think that's dumb. I think you're stupid. Like he wanted Craig to work. He believed in Craig. He tried to give Craig an opportunity. So I liked him. I liked him on the show.
Per the script, that's how it was supposed to be, though. Maybe. But so
I let mine sat for a spell.
You know who was not on the show anymore that I really liked was Cameron, and she used to be on the Real World. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, Road Rules. Remember that?
I do.
Yeah,
she's not on the show anymore. She's not. Oh, her husband doesn't want her to be on the show.
Well, according to the internet,
there was some.
But
scandal.
She's also a mom.
She is.
So there's
little Palmer. Palmer's her daughter's name.
It is Palmer. Yeah, and her husband is an anesthesiologist, right? So I mean, they got a lot of stuff going on.
I mean, listen, anesthesiologists in Charleston must make a killing. Because they have a nice house, and she does well in the real estate business.
Yeah, and I'm sure they've got some money from the show too.
Yeah.
You know who I don't know if I had a favorite character per se, but Thomas was not my favorite. But you want to talk about a guy? I think he's an asshole.
I can't stand. I could not.
Yeah, or maybe that's the light they showed him in.
Could not stand him.
But you want to talk about somebody who probably gave the persona of who they are.
Oh, he was who he was. That's for sure.
What I think. Because you know why? Because he don't give a shit.
But I'll tell you this. If any of you characters watch this podcast, there's about 3 different dinner parties where Thomas Ravenel gave his words of wisdom.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you what. You come to Statesville and share your words of wisdom, you will get these shit slapped out of you at your own table. I promise you.
Properly quick.
Promise you.
Yeah.
I could not believe every time I watch it, because we watched a few episodes like over and over because they're so funny.
Oh yeah.
But there had to be something in like their contracts, like you cannot touch.
You cannot slap Thomas.
I'd have slapped
or
Thomas.
Slap each other.
I'd have slapped Thomas. I'd have slapped Whitney a couple times. Like I'd have slapped everybody on there.
Well, Whitney, he's an interesting character.
He is interesting, and he's the producer, and he's the one that came up with the show.
Right. And I'll tell you who my wife loves: Whitney's mom,
Patricia.
Yes.
Oh. We went to see.
What's the butler's name?
Michael.
She's like, can we get a Michael? And I'm like, no, we can't.
We went to see Patricia's house this past weekend. The show does not do it justice. That house takes up a city block. It is huge. Huge.
So let me ask you this. I've never seen her house, but I'm sure it's gorgeous and huge.
It is super nice.
Is, oh God, her name. Thomas's baby's mama, Catherine Dennis, right? So
Catherine Calhoun.
Calhoun, correct.
Big name.
Is her boyfriend? Is he part of the show now?
I think he's going to be on the new season. Yeah.
Woo!
And if it's the same one, it's also a Ravenel, but it's a different whole backstory scenario
with 1 L, not 2. Utah, make it 2. So nope, we're making it 1 because 1 Ravenel.
Yep. So yeah, Thomas, if you do watch this show, I didn't mean to come on so strong, but I just feel like they had a contract where people couldn't touch each other.
To be fair, it's not above you in a proper setting to put your finger in someone's face and tell them what you think. Just saying. So
very true. Very true.
Just saying.
So yeah. Anyway, I like the show. It's fun. It's good times. Charleston, I love Charleston. So what's your thoughts on Gentry Bourbon?
This is my thoughts about Gentry Bourbon.
Wait, before you give your thought. No, go ahead, give your thoughts.
Here's what I think about it. Is it great? Not really. Is it something that I would probably buy again and want to serve to my friends? No.
Too bad you can't.
Right. However, do I think this would be something that would be great at like a tailgate or a cocktail party you're serving with a mixer, like, a Coke or something? Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. However, would I pay $50 to mix this with Coke? No, I would not do that.
So before I ask you the true question, I'm going to piggyback on that.
Okay.
Same thoughts. There are bourbons that I think you buy in order to drink bourbon either on the rocks or just neat. There are some bourbons you buy for bourbon and Coke. I think this would be a purchase for a bourbon and Coke. I think it should be at like the $25 to $30 price point at the most. I do not think it's a $50 bottle of bourbon by any means.
I don't either. However, though, if you wanted to send Kevin another bottle, so he can keep it for nostalgia purposes.
I would like to
definitely take it.
I wish I would have bought two of those last three, but really I was trying to be a gentleman and leave some for other folks. Plus, I didn't want to spend $100 on 2 bottles of bourbon.
That's real answer.
Because
you're cheap.
I'll call everybody out in Charleston too. Everybody told me it was terrible and tried to talk me out of it.
Now that is, to be fair, our judgment ahead of time. Everyone said
we were a little biased.
Terrible. But I will tell you this: is it terrible?
It's not terrible. It is not terrible.
It's not creek water.
Every person I asked that I was looking for it, they said, "Why?" And I was like, "Well, Southern Charm's 80," and they were like, "You don't want it.
You don't want that.
It's bad.
You don't want that."
But it's not terrible. So, no. Brandon, would you walk across the street for Gentry Bourbon?
To be honest, would I walk across the street to drink Gentry Bourbon? No. Kevin?
Is there Coke across the street to mix it with?
No.
Coca-Cola Classic? No, I would not.
Would you walk across the street to drink it while watching the season opener of Southern Charm?
Yes.
Yes, we will. And there, ladies and gentlemen.
And we will see you guys there because who knows, we might make an appearance on that show or something. Who knows?
Yeah, that's never going to happen. But at any rate, we appreciate it. And by the way, even though we poo-pooed on you kind of, kudos to you for trying something, man, because guess what? We've never tried to make anything.
No, and I love the bottle. I think it's awesome. And yeah, it is cool that this man started a bourbon company. I mean, that's awesome.
I mean,
and who knows? And who knows? Maybe it's one of those where people say it's not good. I mean, he started a bourbon company. Maybe if it was to stick around 15 years from now, it could be the best bourbon in the world because you learn tricks of the trade and whatever. Who knows?
You never know.
It's a newcomer.
But good for you for, trying.
Good for you, JD Madison. You're welcome in Statesville anytime. We'll drink Gentry and we'll hang out.
And Thomas, we won't slap you. We'll give you an attaboy.
Wait.
Wait. Yep.
Before we leave.
Yes.
Something interesting.
Ooh.
We're in Statesville, North Carolina, as you all know, and I like to give it a shout out all the time. We call it States Vegas. We have a few links to the people in Charleston and Southern Charm. So we're not going to call out names and all this stuff, but Brandon has a friend of a friend that is very close with some character on Southern Charm. I just found out 2 nights ago, a good buddy of ours that also lives in our neighborhood, his wife is very close friends with a person who's very close with another character on the show.
So essentially what you're saying is we know someone who knows someone.
Yes.
Best friend's dog sitter.
Yes, right.
Right.
And gosh, I had one more thing I was gonna say. Don't know. Anyway, we know people who hang out with them, which is funny to me because it just shows how small of a world it is.
It's really only 1 degree of separation.
It is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So y'all know people. Brandon knows someone that knows someone. I know someone that's very close with someone. So We're actually 1 degree away. So could we get the guys here for a golf outing? I think so.
We'll probably have to pay them though,
Yeah,
like some celebrity endorsement.
we'll give them some Gentry.
We'll give them some hunk of junk, sips, riffs, and flicks, appetite swag.
That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe a Maluna cooler.
Ooh, all right. So thank you to lanefrost.com for hooking us up with gear.
Yep.
Thank
Fish
you.
hippie.
Thank you to Fish Hippie. Thank you to Hunk of Junk Holland back here. Thank you to Red Buffalo. Stakes Vegas Clothing. We'd like to give shout outs to everybody. And last but not least, Gentry Bourbon. Thank you for sitting with us on Sips, Riffs, and Flix.
Yep. And we'll see you next time.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Bye.